Afikpo, also known as Ehugbo, is a town and the second largest urban area in Ebonyi State, Nigeria. It is the headquarters of the Afikpo North local government area. It is situated in the southern part of Ebonyi State and is bordered to the north by the town of Akpoha, to the south by Unwana, to the southwest by Edda in Afikpo South LGA, to the east by the Cross River and to the eest by Amasiri. Afikpo spans an area approximately 164 square kilometers in size. It is located on 6 degrees north latitude and 8 degrees east longitude. It occupies an area of about 64 square miles. Afikpo is a hilly area despite occupying a region low in altitude, which rises 350 feet above sea level. It is a transitional area between open grassland and tropical forest and has an average annual rainfall of 77 inches. It is also the country home of the late Ibim, who hailed from the village of Unwana. Dr. Ibim was one of the first Igbo medical doctors of Western training and the former governor of Eastern region. The population of Afikpo is estimated at 156,611, according to the Nigerian 2006 census. Igbo Traditional Center. Afikpo is a center of ancient Igbo tradition. Ceremonial masks have been carefully preserved by the State Tourism Board. Afikpo is an ancient city-state. Several archaeological findings support the claim that Afikpo civilization existed as far back as the Neolithic Age. There is a rite of passage for every male child from Afikpo. This entails initiation into the Ogo cult. It is shrouded in secrecy and mystery, as women are not let into the workings of the cult. This confers adulthood to the male child. Educational and medicinal establishments. Afikpo hosts the Ibim Federal Polytechnic Unwana and the Mater Misericordia Specialist Hospital, Afikpo. The Mater Misericordia Hospital School of Nursing and Midwifery was one of the first and probably remains the finest nursing school established in Nigeria by the Irish missionaries and Dr. Ibim. Prominent residents. Afikpo has produced numerous academicians, governors, and world-class businessmen. Life is a little bit less rancorous and more peaceful in Afikpo than similar cities elsewhere in Nigeria. The city, however, has recently been experiencing an acute shortage of residential accommodation, especially for the civil servants. That problem is thus being adequately addressed by the state government. Afikpo is a major food basket of Nigeria. Urban communities. Afikpo comprises the following urban communities: Amasiri, Ehugbo, and Unwana. Ehugbo is the headquarters of Afikpo North local government. It is the second most popular and second most important city in Ebonyi State. It has many prominent sons and daughters. From Oziza, Chief Ajuka Ugwu, Chief Elaya Okpani Egwu, Dr. Inya and Esther Elaya. From Oarasu, Enga, Ewalichi, Senator Azu Agboti, Ginger Ik, Azu Ewa, Professor Uchi Azakiwe, Izo. Otuum, Chief Eberi Okogu, Tony Ebi, Dry, Francis Alu, Ark Gabriel Egwu Uda, Hon Elamoko, and Chief Alazu Eloi. From Nkepoforo, Major General Agarakoro, Chief Cletus Ogbonia Ekama, Justice Steve Evo Chukwu Enga. Emmanuel Oko ISU, Chief Donators is Iogo Aja, Professor Francis Otunta, NW Athiabe, Sir Gabriel Inyachukwu, Professor Edward Uchi NW Athi, and Fidelis Ndachi Inya. From Aguagu, Professor Buchi Chukwu, who was the former Minister of Health, M.Sc. Abani, Greg Azabuki, Chief Mubi, Mike Chukwu, Mark Abani, Charles Abani, Chris Abani, Chief Anthony Echo, Aziogo Mo. Chukwu P. U. Alu Aziogo John No Ekama Emmanuel Chukwuoko Hon. Ben ISU and Sunday ISU. From Mitam, Chief Sunday NWO IDU Igariwe ENWO Igariwe Okpani AGU Hori OTI Ajaro TI Captain IBE ENWO Yuki Aziali Chukwu IBE ENWO ARC Nana OTI Professor Nana OTI Charles Chukwu Urim, Rose Chukwu Urim, Hannibal Urim, Daddy Urimota, Mr. E. Awoke, and Mrs. M. Okoawa. From Amasiri Farm, Jonathan Akocha, Chief Eugene Ebiru, Chief Omeri Agwibanta, and Professor O2. From Unwana, Enga Francis Udu or G. Professor Ogbonya Inyirakoro, Mr. Amici Uda Nkama, Uncle Sam EGWU, Elder Iniribium, Elder Aluakanu Ibium, Mr. aka Ibium, Mr. Urim Aga, Mr. Ezebium, and Ngopana Zodo Okata. New political dispensation. Afikpo presently has a new political dispensation consisting of youths and well-to-do personalities enhancing development. The former LG chairman, Mr. Obana, had been working hand-in-hand with the people of Afikpo towards a strategical development. He also wants to reunite the two PDP rival groups into one PDP group despite the political problems that the two groups had, which took a life a native of Amaroguguaguegu Eluit WTC during the local government election September 17, 2007. This young promising child was murdered in cold blood for joining force with Mr. Otuu to supporting one Mr. Anthony Echo for chairmanship position in Afikpo North. Hence to date, justice has not been done in this case as no one has been punished for the crime, notwithstanding the confession made by the one of the hired killers when found out in the place he was hiding. His confession got the youth annoyed and they went on a rampage and set the house of the named suspected sponsor ablaze. Afikpo has also developed from grassroots level, which is being used to disseminate the dividends of democracy to the poor people. My wish is that peace and unity should be inculcated into our spines so as to fulfill our citizenship obligations to our motherland Nigeria. Otuu Obana. The present LGA chairman of Afikpo North is Farm Tony Echo Jr. On the 13th of July 2015, the new wind of change that shifted PDP out of the seat of presidency also blew to the political hemisphere of Ebonyi Central and Afikpo in particular. The erstwhile LGA chairman, Farm Tony Ekoh, worked assiduously with the erstwhile governor, Chief Eliachi Martins during the political struggles of 2015 to 2019 gubernatorial struggles. Elichi had anointed an Afikpo son, Professor Onyebuchi Chukwu, for the race, which triggered the anger of the Abuja group, a faction believed to be led by Sen. Enium Pius Enium, an erstwhile governor of the state, Dr. Sam Amini EGWU, who is presently a senator of the Federal Republic. The Abuja group refused to accept the anointed candidate. The Abuja group went ahead to conduct the primary election, which was a constitutional move that saw the present governor, Nga Devu Mahi, as its flag bearer. This brought a conflagration on the unity of the PDP in the state led by Chief Martins Elichi. At the long run, the birth of Labour Party became a decision by the members of the Abakaliki group against the Abuja group, with Chief Eden Nkwegu as the gubernatorial candidate. This did not go down with the Afikpo people, as the son was ousted for another man in the Labour Party. Chief Martins Elichi was seriously accused of sponsoring the Labour Party from behind the political scene. Governor Elichi dissolved all the LGA chairmen in the state and appointed caretaker committee chairman in order to have full control of the third tier of government. Consequently, all the LGA chairmen, including Hon. Tony Echo crossed to Labour Party before the gubernatorial poll, but this move turned down against the governor as the then deputy governor had recruited the members of the localities against the governor's plot. The election was concluded peacefully and Nga Umahi became the governor. At present, the LGA elections in Ebonyi State is yet to hold, and as such, we do not have any elected person on the helm of our LGA affairs. Climate. Köppen Geiger climate classification system classifies its climate as tropical, wet and dry.